of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd and 5. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. A man who won a national championship on this very field with Georgia, it's James Cook. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to the 26. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Colts! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Here's Aaron Siposs now.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly.
And he leaped over him. Had a little bit of daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
That's complete to John Ross. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross, 87 yards.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Up the middle, here's Taylor. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. James has got it. Complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Allen going to give to Singletary on the option.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bills are able to claw one back.
Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Allen now looks to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Being chased out left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen with a throw caught by Diggs. He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 34 yards.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
151 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Taylor going to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.